Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncles.
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 They're so cool.
I'm an uncle.
I'm an uncle too.
Uncles.
Yeah!
Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour. Uncle's Variety Hour.
Hi. Wow.
Hi.
Hi. Wow, look around, boys and girls. Take a look at this. I'm standing out here right in the middle of the stadium. All around you can see right now going on the Uncles Convention.
This is amazing. There are uncles everywhere and nieces and nephews galore.
It's incredible. And of course, all this action being brought to you here live, as always, on Uncle's Variety Hour. I'm your Uncle B.
And I'm Uncle Chunky.
We've worked really hard all this season trying to put together this Uncle's Convention because, as you know, as any longtime viewers, listeners of the program will know, we like to go around, find some nieces and nephews, and show off their special talents. And now we've created this convention, this forum where we can have all the nieces and nephews, or at least the nieces and nephews that we found and we find that are here on Earth. We can have them paired up with an uncle and maybe brought off to space to a better life.
It's very true. In theory, we found all of the uncles and nieces and nephews on Earth, but if you didn't make it somehow, or you're watching or listening from space, excuse me, feel free to call in at 301-314-6565.
You can call in, talk to us about how you're enjoying the convention. Obviously, not everybody can make it, but we want to broadcast it, make the experience for you viewers just as good as being at the actual thing. And if you can make it, I recommend come on down to this D.C. baseball stadium.
It's true. And we are glad to have everybody here and everybody else viewing on the Space Channel. Let's not forget the Space Channel slogan, Come on in flannel, welcome to Space Channel.
That's right, Space Channel has really been a great help, although we maybe think they have some nefarious purposes going on in the background, but they've been a real help to us in getting this show off the ground and running, and none of them are here right now, but I would bet that we'll see some of them later. Some executives might show up to, help bring some officialness to this whole event.
I'd have to think so. I mean, this is a huge event.
Sure
there
is.
are thousands of people here, many activities lined up, and I've heard that the catering on the second day is going to be out of this world.
It will be simply scrumptious. I surely hope anyone who's not here today, hopefully you can come on down for day 2 for the catering, because we have enough for everybody. I'm looking around right now, and as I said, this stadium is packed. People wall to wall, not just over the field as they were before, but filling up all the bleachers. There's tents set up. There's colorful balloons. There's music playing. There's everything that you could want in a convention right here going on right now at the Uncle's Convention.
It's massive, and before we get going, I think we also have to give a shout-out to our studio audience and Uncle Bungley, who drove us here on a bus.
That's right. They've been a real big help. All of them have been a big help in our adventure thus far. Studio audience, why don't you say hi?
Hello. Hi. Oh, it's a great day. It's an Uncle Convention, and it is a great day. Hey, any credit cards here? Oh, well, I would think so many credit cards. I'm a tree. Credit cards are made of my ancestors. I'm a baker.
That's right. We've got a wide variety of characters in our studio audience, and, We do this show for a lot of reasons. We do it for the nieces and nephews that need help. We do it for the nieces and nephews out in space who need some inspiration. We do it for us to give us something to do, but we definitely do it for our studio audience, because without them, we would just be like any other show, just recorded and only observed from afar.
Of course. And it's amazing to see that one of our former studio audience members made the trip down to this baseball stadium. Do you know who it is, Uncle B?
I don't think I do, Uncle Chunky.
Well, if I can give you a hint, once you remember who he is, he will kind of just remain there and continue on without anyone else wanting him to.
So what you're saying is this is a person who will continue to be in my mind slightly after I want him to be there?
Yes. I have him right here, and I think if we do a little chant, we can bring him out.
All right, studio audience, on the count of 3, let's all chant little chant. 1, 2, 3. Little chant, little chant,
What's a little chant?
little chant.
Little chant. Little chant. Hey, guys.
Hey, Continuous Grunt, how you doing?
I've been doing pretty great.
Tell
Pretty
me,
grunt.
what were your adventures like with the sand people?
Well, the desert was cool in that when we were in the desert, we had lots of sand, and we learned about all the sand uncles. You may not see them now. They might be getting changed right now and taking showers before lunch. But the sand uncles were newly discovered, and it was amazing. Initially the Sandman didn't think they existed, but then suddenly all of these uncles, all made of sand, all together, and they're all here at this convention.
That's right. With the help of Continuous Grunt, I, the Sand Monster, was able to uncover the secrets of the Sand Uncles. They are here, hoping to take some nieces and nephews back with them into the desert.
Oh, wow! It's amazing to see you again, Sandman, and amazing to hear about how enthusiastic the Sand Uncles are.
Yes, the Sand Uncles are a proud and storied people. They want more nieces and nephews to continue on their line.
And I think they'll really enjoy our niece and nephew auction coming up a little later today, where they can find a niece or nephew to bring back with them.
That's right. We've gathered up a whole crop of nieces and nephews just ripe for the picking. Any uncles who are interested in picking up a niece or nephew of their own, they should head on down to that. We've got quite the event lined up.
We do. And we've got a bunch of activities, speakers. We have a food eating contest.
Yep.
As well as many other great things lined up. It's really a full slate.
Sure is. This is quite a day. I cannot wait for these festivities to come underway, and I think it's about time for the opening ceremony to begin, to kick off the whole convention. Who we got lined up? We got a guest speaker of some sort, I believe.
Well, I don't think that they're available just yet. I do believe we have to sing the Uncle's Anthem, though.
Oh, that's right. Of course.
I think before
I'm
the
getting
guest
ahead of
speaker
myself.
shows up, he may be showering as well. He is a very special uncle. But first, we'll do the Uncle National Anthem, and who better to sing it than one of our studio audience members, renowned actress Penelope Cruz.
Oh, this is a treat. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for renowned actress Penelope Cruz.
Thank you.
And I will play the lute in order to accompany the famous actress.
This is the Uncle's Convention. Live from Washington, D.C. in the post-apocalyptic world. This is the Uncle's National National Convention. Verse 2. Welcome to the Uncle's National Convention. We're looking forward to a lot of fun activities. And the auction of nieces and nephews. It says here that there's a happy Indian uncle or something. Welcome to the Uncle's Convention. Bridge. This is a great place for all the uncles to convene here at the National Uncles Convention. Brought to you live by Space Channel. We're looking forward to eating some great concessions from the concession stands and talking about uncle things, as well as the future projects in my film career here at the Uncle's National Convention.
National Convention.
Thank you.
You know, I think the thing that I love about the Uncle's anthem is that it really just fits with any situation. You know,
I would say so.
those lyrics are so transcendent of space and time.
They could be about us. They could be about other uncles in some other dimension.
That's
They could
right.
be about anyone.
You know, I listened to it right now and I heard just a simple explanation of what the day's events are, but I've listened to it in the past, and sometimes it's a grand oath to protecting nieces and nephews. Sometimes when you listen to it, it's about the power of uncles, the strength that they can accomplish when they work together. It's really, you know, those lyrics so interchangeable, but
Passed
so powerful.
down from generation to generation of uncles. I remember Uncle Porkbelly singing it to me
Yeah.
when I was just a nephew. He would sing, and then he would let out a loud belch.
That's true. It's really interesting to me the way the values are instilled to nieces and nephews when they're passed down from their uncles like that.
It's very true. And with that being said, our value workshop will elaborate much more on that.
That's right.
We will see the values being passed down right in front of our eyes.
If you're a niece or a nephew and you're looking to have some values put into you, go on down to the workshop. If you're an uncle and you have some values that you want to pass down onto a niece or nephew, head over there as well, because that's the whole point of that thing. You should
Yeah.
get set up with that.
The workshop will start very soon. And I guess before we get into that, why don't we go around and talk to some uncles and nieces and nephews about what they're looking forward to most at the Uncles Convention?
That's right. We can go around to some of these tents or some of these booths that are set up. I know a lot of these uncles are trying to do the whole thing like independence style, kind of like a job fair might be. You know, nieces and nephews come up to them, say, "Hey, I'm interested in having an uncle," and the uncle says, "Well, I'm interested in having a niece or nephew. Let's see if we can work something out."
It's true.
That's how a lot of this day is gonna go. So let's see if we can meet up with some of them.
Nieces
what
and
they're
nephews, if you don't already have them, make sure you have your resumes handy.
That's right. That's really important. A lot of uncles are looking for a lot of experience in niecing or nephewing.
And it's going to prove vital during the auction.
That's right. Only the best nieces and nephews are going to go with the best uncles. So hopefully you're one of them, nieces and nephews. If you're listening right now, we'll probably give some tips out on how to be the best niece or nephew you can be in a little bit. But let's, over here, there's an uncle right here. Let's check in with him, see what he's up to. Hey,
Hey,
how's it going? Who are you? I'm Uncle B.
I'm Uncle. I'm Uncle.
Well, it's really great to see you. I don't know if you've heard of the program, Uncle's Variety Hour. We're the ones who set this whole thing up. We're just going around to talk to some of the uncles, see what they're thinking, what maybe some of their expectations are for the upcoming convention. What do you think, Uncle M. Uncle?
Well, I don't really watch TV.
Okay.
So I never heard of your program before. But what ended up happening is I have a nephew, nephew Bobsled.
All right.
And nephew Bobsled came up to me and said, Hey, Uncle, I'm Uncle. I got a great program that I watch, and they're having a convention, and supposedly the second day is going to have great catering.
That's right. We're having some really great catering
That-
tomorrow.
that- that's why I'm here.
You're here for the catering?
I am. I love activities.
Oh, that's
I love
great.
nieces and nephews. I love doing things, but I really enjoy catering.
Well, you know, the Uncle's Convention is about all those things. It's about activities, nieces, nephews, things, and catering, all enclosed under the one giant umbrella that is this convention. So you're in the right place.
What can you tell me about the catering? Are there going to be finger foods?
Oh,
There going to be some toe ticklers?
We can't
gonna be some-
disclose
Ears?
I don't think there's going to be any ears. We can't disclose all the details about the catering because, of course, it is a bit of a surprise. But I can tell you we've got some tasty snacks lined up, maybe even some niblets if you're lucky.
Oh, I do like myself a niblet. And my nephew Bob Sled did not tell me that, but I will tell you, if there are niblets, that's where that's what it takes
All right.
to have a great convention.
Sounds like you're in the right place. Now tell me, Uncle, before we leave you to your empty table here, can you tell us what are you looking for in a niece or nephew? Obviously, you have a nephew Bob Sled. But if you were looking for another niece or nephew, what sort of qualities would you want in a niece or nephew?
Well, I'm very concerned about the plumpness of the thighs. I think if a niece and nephew is too malnourished, their thighs are not plump. And that's an issue.
Okay, so you're pro plump thighs.
I am pro plump thighs. I believe that if this catering is as good as it's being made out to
Oh,
be,
it is.
that we're going to get some plump nieces and nephews for that auction.
That's pretty true.
Even if the auction is today according to the schedule and the second day of catering
Well,
is
there may be a
next
couple
day.
auctions.
Well, as long as there are auctions and as long as there's catering, I think it's a good combination that will lead to plumpness on the whole.
All right, any nieces and nephews out there listening? Just one uncle's opinion, of course, but plump is for your rump in a good way. Get plump, and maybe you'll get an uncle.
Well, I want to be your uncle. You can just call me. I'm Uncle.
All right, I'm Uncle. Thanks for your time.
Pleasure.
Enjoy the convention.
I wonder who else is here.
I don't know. There's so many people around. We could just grab any one of these random people.
It's very true.
Oh,
Excuse me, can you help me?
oh, hey there. Are you a niece or a nephew?
I'm a niece. My name is Britt.
Niece Britt?
Uh,
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
I lost my uncle.
Oh, no. Well, where did you lose him?
He was by the table with the number on it.
That's
All
not very
of the
descriptive.
tables are numbered.
Well, niece Britt, don't worry. You're in the right place. You can get yourself a brand new uncle here. Oh, you're gonna have to talk actual words if you want us to help you, niece
Hold
Britt.
on. Niece Britt, you look like an especially plump niece. Can you look down and tell me what's that beneath your thigh and underneath your kneecap?
Calf.
That's right. You've got a calf under your kneecap.
But look what's next to your calf. It's an uncle, albeit a very flat one.
It's better than no uncle.
Hi, I'm Uncle Flat.
Uncle Flat, what's it like being flattened by Niece Britt?
I like it when I can hold on to a niece and just have him carry me around.
She thought you were missing.
No, I'm right here. Don't worry, niece Britt. I'm here for you. I'm not gonna let go.
Oh, thank God. I thought I lost you forever. I was going to have to be auctioned off.
No way. Not gonna let you go anywhere.
Oh, Uncle Flat.
I'm here for you, niece Britt.
Hey, come on.
Let's go get some cotton candy.
Let's go find Uncle Scruggs.
All right. Look at that. reuniting nieces and uncles together. It really brings a tear to your eye when you see something like that, doesn't it, Uncle Chunky?
I think that's what you'd call an uncle's convention moment.
Ha! Ha!
And we might have many more of those as the convention proceeds.
I would think so. Get ready. By the end of at the end of the convention, you will of course be able to buy your compilation of Uncle's convention moments. A short little DVD showing some highlights. Oh, we actually have a commercial for that. Why don't we play that?
All right, we'll be right back.
Have you ever wanted a DVD of the Uncle's Convention? Do you like activities in the Uncle's Convention?
Do you want to remember all the best moments of the Uncle's Convention? Well, now you can with the Uncle's Moments collection.
You can purchase it for only $9.99. Do you have a credit card?
You have a credit card, then you have an Uncle's collection for only $9.99.
Do you have a debit card?
You have a debit card, then you have an Uncle's collection for only $9.99.
Do you have a cheeseburger that's worth $9.99 on street value?
You have a cheeseburger that's worth $9.99 on street value, then you can have an Uncle's collection for $9.99 when you trade in your cheeseburger for a voucher for a collection.
The time is now.
Yeah.
So get your $9.99 now.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners.
Welcome back. Sorry about that commercial break. We're, of course, trying to raise some money so that we can continue this program going after the convention, because this convention has been pricey.
It has been very pricey. 2 weeks ago, we reserved the stadium.
That's right.
We made invitations.
We sure did.
We rounded up every uncle and niece and nephew that we knew, and we made special arrangements for the second day of catering.
That's right. Those caterers, no expense spared, let me tell you. We got some gold cooling trays to put the food on.
Now, don't give away everything,
Well,
Uncle
that's
B.
just a little teaser. You're right.
Just a little teaser. And I think there's a lot more where that came from.
Well, that's what I tell the British man. He does tell me that on occasion. And then we go back to having cuddle time.
Now, tell me, studio audience members, what have you thought of the convention so far? Now, obviously, you're neither an uncle nor a niece nor a nephew, so maybe this isn't quite the target demographic, but I'm sure you're getting something out of it. What have you been experiencing so far?
Well, I enjoy seeing all of the people together, whether they're uncles or nieces or nephews. It's just great to see them all having a great day.
I would say that the Uncle's Convention is one of the greatest days that I've had in the memory of my mind.
I would agree. I love the fact that many people here have credit cards, especially because they want to buy the Uncle's Convention Moments DVD for only $9.99. They all have credit cards, and I enjoy looking at their credit cards and evaluating them and making sure they're not bent. It's a free service I'm offering to all of the attendees of the convention.
Wow, that really is kind of you.
Well, thank you. I do what I can. Anybody got a credit card? Credit card?
I've got a credit card.
Oh, why don't I take a look at your credit card to make sure it's not bent?
Here you are. I don't think it is.
Oh, well, hold on. Let me take a picture of it, so I can use my special camera to determine whether it's bent or not.
Of course, you'd better get both sides so that you can tell if it's bent from either side.
Well, it looks like the results are coming in, and,
What's the scoop, Doc?
oh, you not bent, son. You good.
Oh, thank goodness.
You good. Take your card back, go enjoy that convention, and make sure to get those DVDs.
Of course, I'm going to use this credit card to buy cotton candy for my nephew.
I might buy some cotton candy with your my credit card as well.
Oh, what a great thing for us to have in common.
Oh, it's great. We're not just uncle friends, but we're also credit card pals.
Hooray.
Well, I think that being at a large gathering of people is the perfect place to do research and conduct intellectual inquiry into how the culture operates and forms its constructed norms.
Oh, really? You've got some sort of, like, psychology experiment lined up for this?
Well, I called up my colleagues at Dinklebinge and I told them that I could put out a new paper about the Uncle's Convention, analyzing how life after the world ended is reforming and restructuring culturally due to the relationship that uncles have to nieces and nephews.
Okay, so how are you gonna go about this research? Are you gonna, like, interview people?
Well, first I'm going to get my manuscript, and then I'm going to begin typing on a typewriter, and eventually I will have enough words to turn into the research board, which will review my work, and then it will get published.
So you're just gonna type this paper while you're here, but you're not really gonna gather any information?
You don't think my typewriter is too large?
Oh.
It's only hanging around my neck.
I mean, it does look rather cumbersome.
Yeah, I'd say more quaint than cumbersome.
Would you?
But, you know, my thoughts can be a little soporific sometimes and
Yeah, I've
superfluous.
thought that about you. All right, well, best of luck with that paper. I sure would
Thank
like
you,
to read
thank
it when
you.
you're done.
Thank you. And I will be inside of it, next to him the whole time.
Great. Boys and girls, remember, of course, just because you're at the Uncle's Convention, and of course the Uncle's Convention is a time for fun to be had, doesn't mean that you should be inappropriate. This is still a public gathering place. Probably shouldn't be inside other people.
It's very true. So it looks like the passing down of the values is about to get started.
That's right. Let's see if we can listen in on the seminar that's being given.
Now, just as a primer for our viewers and listeners, the passing down ceremony occurs between biological uncles and nieces and nephews. And if you don't have a biological niece or nephew, or they're not present, you can select one out of the masses by tapping them on the shoulder and voluntarily becoming their biological uncle. And each uncle and niece or nephew grouping has their own individual vows and values that they pass down.
That's right. Every uncle believes their own set of values. A lot of the time they're fairly similar, but there are differences among every uncle.
It's true, and that's one of the great things about this ceremony. We get to learn all of the different ways uncles are uncles.
That's right. Let's see if we can listen in on a couple values being passed down.
And the next value to be passed down will be Uncle Bungley and Niece Pizza Pie.
Hello. Hello, Uncle's Convention. I am Uncle Bungley. You might remember me from the Magical Uncles, and now I will be passing down my values to this Niece Pizza Pie.
Hello, I am Niece Pizza Pie.
Niece Pizza Pie, I want you to know that magic is a good thing to do on people. You can use it to turn people into various things, and it will make them be things that they were not being before.
Oh, like anchovies?
Yes, you can turn people into anchovies. For instance, do you see that niece over there in the distance?
Oh, yes, that's Niece's turd.
Niece turd, I give you a wish. This wish is that you are now a fish. They are now a sardine. I have turned them into a sardine with my magical powers.
Oh, wow, that seems like a great topping for Niece Pizza Pie.
Now, the other thing, Niece Pizza Pie, for you to remember while you are being passed down values by me, Uncle Bungley, is that you must be evil. I am an evil uncle. For my values that are passed down are also being evil, and I will make you be evil so you can do evil things to me while I am being evil to you.
Well, you know, some people have said I'm dangerous, as in dangerously delicious. Other people have said that Niece Pizza Pie is scorching, as in scorching hot when coming out of the oven. And other people have said that Niece Pizza Pie is crusty, as in crusty when I don't clean down there. Haha, Niece Pizza Pie.
All of these things are things that are not quite considered to be evil by me, but I suppose they are things that could be worked on and turned into things that are slightly evil after a few hours of work.
Well, I think so. I want to be evil like Niece Pizza Pie.
Good, Niece Pizza Pie, you will be a good niece to me, Uncle Bungley.
All right, will we say the vows now?
Let us say the vows.
So, I, Niece Pizza Pie,
I, Uncle Bungley,
do declare that I love my uncle
do declare that I respect my niece
And I want to be squeezed by my uncle and hugged and loved and cherished.
And I want to squeeze and love and hug and cherish my niece.
And I will shower at some point so I'm less crusty down there.
And I will not turn my niece into something strange unless they do something that requires me to turn them into something strange.
I will purchase soap eventually from the nearest convenience store.
I will give someone cancer.
And with that, we say, Uncle.
That was a really great exchange of values. Uncle B, who does it look like is next?
I don't know. I don't think I recognize this uncle from before. Maybe we can hear a little bit of an introduction from him.
Hello, I am Uncle Squid.
And I'm Nephew Octopus.
Hello, Nephew Octopus.
Hi, Uncle Squid. What are your values for me?
My values are to have tentacles.
Okay, well, I got that.
Fantastic.
All right, sweet. Let's have a tentacle high five. All right, great. Let's say our vows.
I will go first.
All right, great.
Niece Squid, I am never going to give you up. I'm never going to let you down. I'm never going to run around and desert you. Never going to make you cry. Never going to say goodbye. Never going to tell a lie and hurt you.
All right, Uncle Squid, you're a squid, and like I'm an octopus, so we're pretty similar. So I guess you're a good uncle for me, and I'll like eat some krill with you.
Delightful!
All right,
What a fantastic convention we're having!
Uncle.
And finally, the final value passing down of the day will be renowned actress Penelope Cruz to a niece and nephew she found in Africa.
Hi, I'm Penelope Cruz.
Let me translate for them. Let me translate. They are saying, we are very glad to be here, and despite diplomatic tensions between our two continents, it is excellent to see all of the uncles and nieces and nephews together in one place.
Cool.
They say cool as well.
I don't really understand why there's still the concept of continents in this post-apocalyptic world.
They say, although the world may be in disarray, it does not mean that our sense of continents must be in disarray. In some ways, it is still a very good way of demarcating cultural differences between different locations.
Okay, well that's cool. I respect your culture just as you most likely respect my sensual Spanish features.
They said, when is the catering arriving? I am very hungry and would like a large cheeseburger.
Yes, and I would like something from my native land of Spain, like a good dish of paella or tapas.
Uncle.
And that concludes the passing down of the values.
Wow, that was really something to watch, wasn't it, Uncle Chunky? Seeing those uncles, you know, give values in each of their own separate ways. You know, the uncle's national anthem, the passing down of values is something that can be a little different for every uncle. It can change a little bit depending on the context, but it's really, you know, everybody can get some meaning out of it, no matter how you look at it.
It's very true. It's a very beautiful part of the convention, bringing together our nieces, our nephews, our uncles, and our honorary uncles.
Mm-hmm.
All of the love and all of the tradition in one place, the Uncles' Convention.
This really is a magical time.
Well, I do believe we are soon going to have our keynote address.
Oh, I'm so excited. I thought it was earlier, and I got way excited for it, but now it's happening now. Oh, man, this is exciting.
This is someone that we haven't seen in a long time.
That's right.
Someone who used to be a very good friend. And he's here today to talk to all of the uncles and nieces and nephews about why we're here and what it means to be a great uncle. Let's give a drum roll, please, for former cameraman for Uncle's Variety Hour, Uncle Winston Spice.
Thank you, Uncle's Convention. Thank you, Space Channel. I've just been gorging here on apples and honey. Let me just put my hair into a bun. I won't want it falling into my mouth as I speak. How's everybody doing out there? The convention. Has anyone commented? I love the architecture of this room. It's very spacious. It makes me feel like I'm out in the wilderness, which I'm about to speak about. So you introduced me. I was a cameraman at Uncle's Variety Hour. So when I retired from Uncle's Variety Hour 7 years ago, I said to myself, Winston, go on an adventure. So I did. I packed 15 cans of beans in a knapsack and set out on climbing Mount Safari Shari by foot. Didn't get far, but about a mile into my journey, I met a fox named Glenn who had rabies. He bit me on the arm, but I didn't foam at the mouth. That's when I remembered that my father, Winston Sr., was a fox himself, ladies and gentlemen. Foxes! Woo, foxes! I come from a long line of foxes. Foxes, yeah! How did I end up a man, you ask? Well, that's a question for God. Now you see the purpose of my journey. I wanted to hike up Mount Safari Shari to find God and find out how to channel my inner fox. Yeah, foxes! Ladies and gentlemen, I speak to you now not as a man or a cameraman or a camera uncle or just an uncle, but as a man fox uncle. Fox! I have a short poem prepared that I'd like to read. The tugboat goes toot toot. The dentist says you got canal of the root. The boat goes through the canal, splash splash. I hope to see everyone at next year's bash bash. Remember me, I'm Winston Spice and I rock. I was at Uncle's Variety Hour for a long time, but now I'm a fox. Now I'm a fox. Some final words of advice. Here are my four favorite quotes. The first one is from the wise painter Damon Truffle that said, "Do not pine for the hunt, for the runt stands tall and farts long." It was the wise sailor Jacob Roosh Mishfesh that said, "Sails, squid, what thee make of my bad pants in the wind? Find ye udders, drink down a big bog, let's play bingo." It was the wise zookeeper Mickle Zing that said, "Monkey talk, monkey stank, monkey big bug money."
Ooh, monkey suck.
And finally, it was my wise Uncle Cleo that said, "Stop it! No salesman! It's my daughter's birthday! No dildos on my porch! I'm calling the fuzz!" Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice afternoon.
Fox guy! We love you because you said fox! I love foxes so much.
Wow,
Oh my
that
God.
was a beautiful speech from former Uncle's cameraman Winston Spice. How did it feel to give that speech, Winston?
Foxes.
It felt really great. I'm so
cool.
I like that guy. That guy talking about foxes.
Yeah, foxes. Yeah.
I'll give you an autograph after the convention's over if you'd like one. But we felt great. it felt great being up in front of all these uncles once again. But at the same time, it felt like a new experience because I was not behind a camera. I was in front of the camera.
It's very true. You really made yourself a star.
Yep, back when you were just a cameraman, you really helped make us stars all those seasons ago. Yeah, seeing you having blossomed over this last 7 years, I see you've really found yourself, and it's great. You're clearly doing some really good stuff with your life now.
I know that, and I'm sure everyone here remembers this, but it was my camera move that really revolutionized TV. I used this effect called the Chuck Burns effect.
Oh yeah.
Where I zoom in on your faces, on both of the uncles' faces, and then I keep the shot, and then I go back and forward and back and forward, and that just it really revolutionized television.
I think we actually have a clip of one of those shots that we can play up on the big screen. Would you mind if we showed that?
Of course, yeah. Please do it.
All right, this is a shot of the two of us. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
That was a great clip.
Really great stuff. A lot of longtime viewers and listeners might remember a lot of the early days of Uncles. There were some stretches that were just 20 minutes of nothing but that. It was really groundbreaking stuff.
Was very powerful and very compelling.
I know, and all TV owes a giant debt to me.
Yeah.
Well, we had a thought, Uncle Winston.
What's your thought?
Would you like to officiate one of the most important events of day one of the Uncles Convention?
That sounds great.
It is the Three Uncle Race.
Wow. Oh, yeah. I would love to.
Three Uncle Race is a mainstay of the Uncles Convention. Obviously, there hasn't been a convention in several years, but back when there were conventions annually, Three Uncle Race was one of the highlights. And, of course, the Three Uncle Race, for those who don't know, is when three uncles will tie themselves together, get completely bound up by a rope, and then try to roll down the stadium bleachers.
And the end goal, in order to try and win, is that there is a single niece or nephew at the very bottom covered in butter and chicken grease. And the first one to get a lick of the niece or nephew is the winner.
You remember that? Remember the years back in the years when Steve Pomeranian he had three uncles. He has three uncles on him. He was a three-person uncle, and he would win every year. He would win every year, and I said he was rigging it, but he said I'm organic. I have three uncles on me, but he would win every year.
Yeah, it was a shame when it turned out that he was actually just 6 nephews in 3 trench coats.
He was a very deceiving uncle, or should we say, group of nephews, but I have to applaud their execution.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So let's meet the 2 teams of 3 uncles competing to lick the nephew. It looks like the nephew we have is a nephew we really like. Oh no, actually, it's a niece. It's niece Peaches.
Oh, niece Peaches.
She is a pie.
That's right, and I think all those uncles out there would be happy to get a lick of that niece.
Yep, a lick of underage pie. Always great. So, Uncle B, you want to tell us the first team of uncles?
I surely will. The first team of uncles is actually a set of triplets from a space station orbiting Jupiter. They came all the way back down to Earth to try to relive the title. These 3 you might remember from some of the last Uncle conventions before the end of the world. They were big competitors. They came in first in a lot of these competitions. They are triplets. I don't know if I said that. We got here Uncle Bob Shoe, Uncle Billy Shoe, and Uncle Carl Shoe. Give it up for the Uncle Shoes. The three of them have said that if they can get a lick of that underage pie, well, they're just going to go home and just think about what they've done.
And on the competing team of three uncles, we have Uncle Cheesy Noodles, Uncle Cheesy Salad, and Uncle Cheesy Fries.
My goodness, Fries is in there. Oh, wow. I haven't seen him.
Well, the
Wow.
cheesy uncles have also been serious competitors in the past, and they said in a pre-race interview that they can't wait to put their cheese on the pie.
That's right. And, of course, only one of these two groups of uncles is going to walk away having licked that pie. The other group is going to go away tasting their defeat.
And let's ask Nephew Paul what he thinks of having his beloved niece Peaches serve the honor of being the niece or nephew at the bottom of the hill.
Well, I gotta say, I sure do love me niece Peaches a whole lot, but it's really good to see her just getting out there and really making a name for herself, you know, because I'm afraid that I won't really be able to support the both of us, because she's a pie and I'll have to do all the work for the both of us, but seeing that she can get out and get her name out there really gives me some hope for the future. And, yeah, I guess it's kind of weird that some old crusty uncles might be licking on my beloved...
Cheesy!
You're right, cheesy. That's right, I must have misspoke. Some old cheesy uncles and some shoe uncles, they might be licking all up and down on my niece Peaches, but I know I sure love to lick all up and down on her, so I can't blame them for wanting to either.
Me too.
Well, Winston, you want to take the first honorary lick?
Oh, this is just a really great day. Yeah, I would.
Oh, yes, I agree. It's been a great day.
Oh, I haven't seen you in a while.
Ha! I'm niece Peaches.
So what's the strategy here? Where, when, and how can I
Well,
lick?
there's a whole lot of ways at approaching my beloved niece Peaches.
I am buttered, greasy, and ready for your tongue.
That's right. The way I usually like to do it is I like to get sort of bend my tongue back and get the very base of it to be on the outer edge of her crust, and then just sort of do a slide all the way up. So it's like a base and a slide, like base and slide.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm Glenn the Fox and summon all my fox pals.
I fucking have foxes!
All right, let's do this. Can I lick?
Well, I would say before you lick, I would advise you to not lick the brown crust. It's burnt.
That's my special time crust.
Well, that's good. It's good advice.
You ready?
I'm gonna.
Lick me, you old fool.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, man.
I feel more like a man than a fox right now.
Wait, boo.
That really hit the spot. Did it hit the spot for you?
It hit a couple spots. A few
Oh.
spots, all different spots.
Oh, wow. Wow. I can't wait to be licked by more uncles.
Well, niece Peaches, don't get too excited there, because I was planning on licking you up and down after we got home.
Oh, goodness, Nephew Paul. I am very excited to see your tongue meet my orifices.
This is a good day for you, niece Peaches.
It's a good day for all of us.
Good day for us all.
And it's a great day for having pie.
And it's a great day for foxes in general.
Woo!
Well, it looks like the two teams are getting ready to start off the competition. They're heading on up to the top of the bleachers, getting ready. We got some referees clearing out the aisles of all these random people just standing in the bleachers. So the uncles have a
you
good
silly
place to roll around with. Niece Peaches, why don't you? Well, do you need someone to carry you to your place? I suppose.
I'll just roll.
Oh, okay, great. All right. Well, we have the, of course, traditional We have one of the referees coming down to grease and butter you up.
Ooh, it's time to grease and butter. Grease, grease, grease. Butter, butter, butter. Grease,
Ooh, it's
butter.
time to
Grease
grease,
and
butter.
butter. Grease,
Ooh,
grease,
it's
grease.
time to
butter,
grease
butter,
and
butter.
Ooh, time to
Plop,
grease
plop,
and
plop.
butter.
Plop, plop, plop.
Grease and butter.
Grease.
Grease.
I'm all greased up now.
It's always
I'm ready to be licked.
always nice to hear the traditional referee grease and butter chant. It's really a treat. You only get to hear it at the Uncle's Convention because most of the time, referees are a pretty secretive group of people.
They do have a sequel to that chant, you know, but Grease 2 was not as well received as the original.
Yeah, it really was a shame. I don't know why they thought they needed that, to be honest.
I agree. It looks like both teams of three uncles are at the top of the bleachers. We will commentate, and Uncle Winston, are you ready to kick this thing off?
I've got the pistol in my left hand. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Well, they're off. Looks like they got a pretty good start. The shoes are picking up some momentum already.
I would say they have the appropriate traction for this environment.
And looks like the cheeses are trying to get a cut ahead of their competition, though. They're trying to gain on them.
Go,
They're coming up
team,
behind them.
go.
They're just
Go,
sliding
team,
along,
go.
looking for
Go.
holes.
Yeah, but
Cheese,
the
go.
shoes don't want this
Go,
thing to be
Sam.
tied
Cheese,
up.
go.
They want to stay out in
We've
front.
got cheese.
Because they got some soul they're putting into this whole race.
And if the
We've
cheese
got
lose,
cheese.
they will
How
feel very
about
stinky.
you?
Yeah, I'd say if the cheese lose, that would not be very good for them.
We've got shoes.
Shoes are
We've
coming out. They're
got
still staying out in front.
Got
They're getting down. It looks like
cheese.
they've made it to the bottom. Both the cheeses are right behind them.
Coming. They're both coming. Oh my goodness!
Shoes
Look,
are low.
it's a group of foxes.
I'm so happy.
What are the foxes doing? It looks like the foxes have put Niece Peaches in their mouth and are starting to run away with
That's
her.
it, guys. That's it. Take her
The
away.
foxes
Take her
are
away.
getting
That's
away.
it.
The
You gotta
uncles
take
are
her.
trying to
It's
roll
okay.
after them.
I'm being licked by
Oh,
a
my
coon.
fox
I'm
brother.
being licked by a big fox.
My fox brother. They took her.
It's a big foxy. Oh.
I'm so proud of my fox brother for taking that pie, for taking her,
All
taking
right.
that niece.
The uncles are trying to catch up with them, but the foxes look like they're just getting the heck out of here. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch them.
You better stay away. These foxes have rabies. They've got rabies.
They're headed straight for the exits.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, but the cheesy uncles are rolling toward the exit.
They're
They're rolling very slowly and very carefully.
This is quite a sticky
The
situation there.
shoes are galloping. They have more of a leathery pace to them.
Sport, Jim, Sven, you go left, right, throw it right. We're gonna stake. We're gonna take this pie. We're gonna
The
take
shoes
it.
are gaining. The shoes are almost at the foxes. Oh, the shoes. Oh, they suck, the foxes.
Oh,
Foxes have died.
No!
No!
How dare you? Why would you kill the fox?
Death to shoes! Death
Two shoes. Oh, no.
the
Looks
fan
like-
base for the
Hey,
foxes
hey,
has come out, and they are starting to strangle the
There's
shoes.
an angry riot on our hands. We gotta calm this down. Uncle Bungley, do you have some sort of magic spell that you could use to maybe calm down the audience?
Oh, yes, I have a magical spell that I will use to make everybody calm down. I will put them out to sleep.
not calm.
You guys over there, you're crying and you weep. God, stop rioting and instead go the fuck to sleep. I have saved Uncle's convention from these rioters.
Wow! Are we sure they weren't rioting because of prior systemic injustice? Or were they just mad that the foxes were killed for no reason?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of them were just sort of caught up in the whole violence and they started rioting just because other people were rioting without quite fully understanding the whole situation.
Still going on? Or is it over? I close my eyes.
Oh, well,
Fell
the
asleep for a
foxes
few
all died.
Who has the pie?
Looks like the pie is actually just lying face down on the ground in the whole riot. The foxes got killed, the shoes got knocked out, and the cheeses got scared and ran away.
Wow! We have no contest for the first time in Uncle's convention history.
Wait a minute, it looks like Niece Pole is walking over to Niece Peaches, trying to pick her up.
Nephew Paul!
Yeah!
Nephew Paul!
Here, I'm gonna win.
Give me a little licking.
Why is there fucking marching band right here? Alright, I don't know. I'm gonna lick you up. Niece Peaches, maybe I'm not an uncle, but I'm a winner in your heart, I know.
Oh, Nephew Paul, I love
Niece
you.
Peaches, I love you so much.
I love the way you lick me and the way you hold me and the way you even lick my brown crust.
Oh yeah, the brown is my favorite part. You know that, baby girl.
Nephew Paul,
Yeah.
this is really great. I'm glad none of those other uncles licked me.
Me
I
too.
also can't wait to be of age.
Oh man, let's get out of here, Niece Peaches.
Yeah, let's go back to
We
Podunk.
got some private licking to do.
We do.
And looks like they have left the stadium. It's
That was quite a thrilling turn of events.
really good to see a love story play out like that, even in the midst of sports. And I guess since there was no contest, we might as well consider Nephew Paul the winner. Everybody give it up for Nephew Paul.
Have a round of applause for the marching band.
Go marching band.
We'd like to thank the niece and nephew marching band for performing for us. They have never played together before, but we gave them instruments. And
Oh, there you go again.
they really do a great job.
Good together. Really inspirational stuff to see nieces and nephews working together, bridging their common differences and bridging the lack of any sort of musical talent to come out here and just perform for us for the good of all nieces and nephews and uncles everywhere.
Let's
They've got
take
some
a listen.
elephants.
Oh, wait a minute. That was just a tuba player.
I got confused. It's like they're about to start their halftime show. So maybe it's about time to come to a break.
I would say so, but we'll have more of the Uncles Convention very soon
That's right.
on
Uncle's Variety Hour.
And we are back.
We are back after that amazing halftime show. Thank you so much to the niece and nephew marching band.
Woo!
Really great stuff. Really impressive musical talent. It's always good to see, you know, a special talent being shown off. And we didn't plan it, and, we sort of helped plan it, but, you know, that wasn't really our intent. We were trying to put on a good show for everybody, and in the process of doing so, special talent shown off. And that's what we're all about here on Uncle's Variety Hour.
They really sounded great. I loved the way they did the ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 ba.
Let's go,
band.
Uncles!
Uncles.
Foxes.
Variety hour.
Really, really great stuff. And that's what this convention is all about, as you said, Uncle B.
Great stuff.
And we should get a real quick check on the catering before we go into the prestigious, famous, highly anticipated, best new event at Uncle's Convention, the Niece and Nephew Auction.
Yeah, this is a really exciting event. This is something that is new to this convention. Wasn't really necessary back in the old conventions, because pretty much every niece or nephew had their own uncle. This is something that we cooked up to try to really get the whole pairing process of nieces and nephews to uncles, really get it going off. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, let's check in, see if we can get a hold of the caterers, see what they're talking about.
Well, it does appear that a very famous and very well-known uncle is here, and he's already tried some of the catering. So let's hear what he thinks. Well, it's good to be back at a place Well, there's a lot of food that I can eat.
How's it taste?
It tastes very scrumptious. I brought my own bagel just in case of an issue, but I have found that it is not an issue.
That's good. Hopefully we got all the issues with bagels sorted out before the convention started, because we want to make sure there's enough bagels for everybody.
And enough toppings, too. Have you tried this creamed cheese?
Yeah, that's a pretty standard bagel topping.
I would say that the caterers really went out on a limb to bring this great food into my mouth.
Yeah, they worked really hard. It's good to see that all their work has paid off, and of course, that was just a little sneak preview. All of you here at the convention will get the full frontal force of the catering on day 2 of this wonderful convention. We can't bring it out for you just right yet, so hold tight. We do, of course,
Only
have...
for me!
We do, of course... Don't eat everything now, Uncle Mouthful. We have hot dogs and cotton candy for everybody. You can certainly help yourselves to those as well.
But the cream cheese is only for me, please.
Well, all right. Well, you just literally swallowed about a pound of it, so...
Hopefully they got more in the back.
Hopefully they do for everybody else.
I would say so, Junior.
What? All right. All right, well, good to check in with that. The catering sneak peek is out of the way. We can switch over to this event. I'm real excited for this auction. What about you, Uncle Chunky?
I am, too. I remember when we were in the planning process 2 weeks ago, and we thought, what better way to bring uncles closer to their nieces and nephews and have them form new, beautiful, irreparable bonds.
Yeah, it is really good. And, of course, we got to sort of officiate this whole process, to be the one selling. We got someone who is, I think, very well known among us, and someone who's very talented at selling things. The gift shop worker from Dinklebinge University is here. He's gonna be in charge of selling off all these nieces and nephews. So let's check in with him. How you doing over there, gift shop owner? Well, we've got look, check out all these nieces and nephews that we've got for sale. You can come up and buy them if you want.
It's great to see you again. How have your studies been?
Oh, they've been going okay, because I switched to a business major kind of deal, and I think I'm pretty good at selling things.
You're not in a position of intellectual inquiry anymore. You're in a position of commercial capitalism.
Well, I felt like I had to, go with my strength, do what I can do what I'm good at, and I feel like I'm good at selling stuff, because, I can be like, hey, would you be interested in, say I was a business that sold toasters. I could be like, hey, you want to buy like a toaster? I've got these toasters that make toast out of bread, and you can buy one. I think I could do that kind of thing.
Well, I do appreciate the fact that you just quoted from Plato's Republic. And if Plato would believe such a thing, then I would believe it and support it too. So all the more power to you.
Yeah,
I do want to know, though, how's the quad been?
The quad, it's been great. The grass is a little bit longer than it was when you left, but I think they're going to cut it maybe in the next couple days, so it could be shorter after that.
I'm excited. I'm very, very excited to see how the grass grows or is cut next.
It should be pretty green grass. And you know what they say, the grass is always greener at Dinklebinge University. We have that on a t-shirt now at the gift shop. You can come and buy one.
Next time I am there, I will buy this shirt, and I will wear it under my University of Dinklebinge cardigan.
Well, that's great. That's a great way to put a whole ensemble together that really speaks to your identity and heritage as a Dinklebinge student.
Speaking of ensemble, that marching band of nieces and nephews, fantastic,
they were
absolutely
phenomenal.
stunning.
We've got the marching band over at Dinklebinge University, but they're all mostly focused on their studies and being on the quad, so they don't really practice their instruments ever, so the marching band kind of sounds pretty bad, but,
Well, at least we have enough other academic achievements that we can hold up to boot.
That's true. Did you hear that the math team won the math nationals this year?
Oh, I didn't expect that would happen. The marching band is back. Their success makes me think of the math team's success in finding their limits in differentiating equations.
Yeah.
I cannot tell two equations apart most of the time, but they are excellent at differentiating
Yeah,
equations.
that's right. It's one of their talents. So, well, hey, come on down. We're about to start the auction. If anybody wants to buy a niece or a nephew, we're going to do that now, so you can come on over and buy all these lovely nieces and nephews.
All right. Well, gift shop guy,
Yeah.
I think we can see who the first niece or nephew to be auctioned off is.
Yeah, that's right. Coming up here, we've got a lovely little 6-year-old niece by the name of Niece Totem. She's a shaman, and she can control the wind with her brain.
Got a great belly button.
If you want this niece who can control the elements, start bidding. I guess, hey, Niece Totem, do you want to maybe introduce yourself, say a couple words?
Hello. Niece.
Niece Totem who can control the
Niece
wind.
Totem. I can control the wind. And I've got a great belly button.
Yeah, these are all true facts about this niece. Looks like there's an uncle over there. He's holding up some cotton candy.
All right, cha-cha.
Looks like, can we get maybe some real money instead of just food products for this niece?
But I thought that the cotton candy would be good enough payment.
Who wants to get me and touch my belly button?
Yeah, look, why don't you lift up your shirt a little bit there so you can see your belly button. See, look, if you watch now, I can shove this entire flashlight up her belly button. Look how spacious it is.
Wow.
Like-
Lint and everything.
Yeah, I can pull it out. Oh, look, now I've got a flashlight covered in lint.
Do we have a bidder?
5 shillings.
5 shillings for this lovely niece.
He retired a few years
I
ago.
heard a
and
pillow.
I don't know.
I don't think a pillow. I guess a pillow's worth more than 5 shillings.
10 yen.
10 yen. I don't know the exchange rate, but that's the last thing I heard. Oh, 2 pillows. That's the last thing I heard now. So that's probably
One packet of cream
one
cheese
packet of cream cheese.
that has yet to be given to all of the other members of the convention.
That's the most recent thing that I heard. So I'm gonna
50 pesos.
50 pesos is the last thing I heard. Anything else?
One great day.
One great day. That's the most recent thing that I've heard now. It's one pillow was something that I heard earlier, so it's disqualified.
Free
'cause it's
roadhead packing.
free roadhead from this weird guy, uncle-looking guy over
Going
here.
once.
Going once,
Going
twice.
twice.
Sold
to Borg.
Uncle Borg. Here you go.
Oh,
Congratulations.
oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Why don't you come up and embrace your new niece? And we'll take the coupon now.
Your cake.
All right, good. Wow, this is quite an exciting auction that we've got. We've already had one niece sold. Remember, nieces and nephews, if you want to be sold, if you want to come on up here, we can sell you to these lovely uncles.
Oh, I heard that is a sale going on.
That's right. There's a sale we've got coming up next. We've got a niece and a nephew together, too. Oh, they're the marching band.
Oh yeah!
Wow. Well, my name is Uncle Spanky Trousers,
All right.
and I think I'd like to make a purchase.
Oh, really? Well, you can see these are the lovely niece and nephew that just put on that great halftime show, so you know they're talented. So why do you want to purchase
Did you
from them?
ever see the film Line of People Playing Drums 2?
Oh,
It's my favorite.
no! We were in it.
We were stunt extras.
We were the grass. The blades of grass.
I enjoy that movie quite a bit. Line of drums playing people too. I mean, how do they play the people? You think they're just inanimate drums, but no, they're playing people. It was amazing to see. It was a true marvel, master marvel.
Yeah, it was really, a great exploration of cinematography.
I do enjoy, and the marching band makes me think of it. So I will give them two. I will give two. That 222.
Yeah.
Crackers.
Oh, we'll take it. Sold. Give me
Nobody wants these these buxom band geeks.
Oh yeah, does anyone have something other than over 222 crackers? Because if not, then it's sold to this uncle.
I have
Spank
something.
Freedom.
Freedom. Oh, I heard freedom.
One pillow.
I don't think one pillow trumps freedom. I'm sorry.
One pillow rolled
Look,
in the
I'm gonna.
One dead fox.
Oh, we got one dead fox.
No, two. I got
Two dead foxes. That's more than
I'm
freedom.
gonna fix $6 out of my shirt.
$6 in a shirt. I don't think that's as much as freedom or two foxes.
pillow.
Two
Two,
and a half fish.
2.5 fish. That's a quantity of fish. I don't know quite how to handle all that fish.
Well, am I still in the lead?
Yeah,
I
well,
really want these people.
right now I'd say it's a three-way tie between 222 crockers, freedom, and two dead foxes. I think all of those things are about equal worth and value.
Well, I think we're going to have to settle with a three-way then.
3 Christmases!
That's right. There's two of these two, so we can, maybe one of you gets them for 2 days of the week, and one of you gets them for 3 days of the week, and then one of you gets half of them for a quarter of the week, and then one of them gets 2/3 of both of them for every other day, and then one of you gets both of them on Saturday.
Someone gonna buy me? My name is Niece Willie.
Yeah,
Someone gonna buy me?
This is our next niece up for auction. This is Niece Willie. As you can see, she's got a
Please buy
whale
me.
for a head.
Now,
Just an
let's
entire
talk about-
whale.
Let's talk about your resume, Niece Willie. You have it on you, correct?
I do. Well, I'm 74 years old, and as was mentioned before, I have a whale head.
You have a whale for a yeah. This is 74 years old. This is the oldest niece that we have on here, so you can tell she's got a lot of experience in being a niece, which is something that you really look for when you're purchasing your niece. So I don't know. We want to start the bidding.
She looks good.
That's not a bid, but she does look good. Look at her. Look how good she looks.
This pillow.
We got one pillow as the starting bid. Anyone can.
Post-ironic meme.
Post-ironic meme looks like a picture of a cat that says, "I am not a cat."
I found 2 dead foxes plus the leg of a third.
Oh, wow, that's a lot. How did you get all this? I thought they got bid already.
Well, I had 3 dead foxes, and then I severed the leg off of one.
Oh, wow, that's a really interesting
But I
thing to
want
do
to
with a
keep
dead
the
fox.
other percentage of the fox, so I'm just doing 2 dead
No,
foxes.
of course, that makes
one
sense.
leg, that's my final offer.
You don't want to give away all your fox.
300 pesos.
300 pesos. That's another
I give 300 like.
300 like on Facebook from Songman Kim.
6 burritos
Six-
from George.
6 George burritos. I don't know. What do we got?
Hello.
A pillow was already the base bet. We got trumped by that.
300 credit card number. No, not credit card numbers. Credit card examinations.
300 credit card examinations. I don't even think this guy's an uncle, but that's the highest bid we've got so far.
69 rocks from Roger.
69 Roger Rocks. That's pretty.
rock.
One rock has got to be better than 69 rocks. That's in the lead
Rock.
right now.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and this is a pretty good bid too, but I think I like just one rock as the leading bid right now.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson is just one rock.
Oh man, and 3 spleefs from Jimmy Tong.
We still got a rock. Going once.
Going
Going
twice.
twice. Anyone can jump a rock. Going 3 times. Sold to the guy with the one rock.
I've had this rock for 30 years. I knew it would come in use this time.
Yeah, why don't you hand it over so I can take a good look at it?
I don't know.
Well, you just won, so we're going to give you this niece in exchange for that rock. You better give the rock. Oh, thanks. Wow, this is a really smooth rock. I bet I could skip it.
Now, I would like to hear from one of our bidders out of curiosity, since we've heard from some nieces and nephews about their background. I want to know specifically what Jimmy Tong is looking for in a niece or nephew.
Hey man, what a Jimmy Tong I look for? 3 things. I want a nephew who like a Balmis butterworth syrup spread on pancakes. I want a nephew who can smoke 4 spleefs in one sitting, man. I I want a nephew that likes German reggae, man.
Yeah, Mom. Well, lucky for you, we've got this nephew right here that's coming up. His name is Nephew Braid. He's from
I am
Jamaica.
a Jimmy dog.
I am Jamaican
I
too.
come from the swamp.
Not Jamaican.
I like eating, drinking rum.
I still like this though.
I like jambalaya.
I am a Jimmy
I
dog.
like Rasta.
I like Bob Marley CDs.
I like smoking weed.
Brr, brr. Let's go, Ben.
Hey, I
And
heard
a
you
great
looking for.
cameo from the niece and nephew marching band.
I heard you looking for a nephew that can smoke 4 spliffs in one sitting, man.
Oh, you got the spliff?
Yeah, we got the good spliff, man. We gonna go. We wanna go smoke some spliff.
You got the good green cheese spliff,
Yeah, we
man?
got that great shit. It's a great day for that great spliff.
It smell like rhinoceros ass.
Oh yeah, this is that rhinoceros shit. This is a strain called Africa dropping.
I want to get the bug-eyed high off that shit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get our asses handed to us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I want to get to rip the fuck the shit off that shit.
Oh yeah, you know it, man. Oh man, we're gonna be on this shit all day. We're gonna think our up is down and we're gonna think our down is sideways, man.
Oh, let me light this.
Yeah,
let me
light-
light this.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, man. Let me get
big
some of that
baby.
shit. Oh,
Oh.
my head feels like a trout. I don't know.
That's that big dong shit.
Big dong, man.
Do we even need to auction you off? It looks like you've already found a match made in ganja heaven.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, the power of business brought these two together, so I think that's another success for my program.
I think so.
Yeah, man.
Well, congrats to the new nephew and uncle pairing.
Yeah, we've got some really great uncle and nephew pairings, and I think we got one more for the rest of this auction. We're gonna, of course, be auctioning off some more, maybe on day 2, but we're gonna have to call it here for now. After this one last nephew, this nephew here that we got here, his name is Nephew Dart. Nephew Dart, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Nephew Dirt.
Yeah, this is Nephew Dart. He's named that because he can run 200 miles an hour.
Yep.
It's a pretty fast nephew. If you want maybe a nephew to, you know, run around your house and maybe he can, like, pick stuff up for you, or he can, like, run to the store and then
Where do you
come back
like
with
to
some milk or
run?
something.
I like to run into things.
Yeah, Nephew Dart will run into stuff for you as well. Like maybe if you need a
No,
wall
no,
knocked
no.
down.
Into things.
Nephew Dart will run in 2 things for you. Like if you have a pair of shoes you want him to run in, he'll do that for you.
No. In 2 things.
Oh, Nephew Dart likes to
Is-
run in
Is
2
one
things.
of the things that you like to run to the Department of Motor Cars, which existed before the world ended? Tell me, do you like to run DMC?
Yes.
Sounds like he likes to run 2 things. Like, you know, when your dentist like does something to your tooth, you could say that they're 2 things. So like maybe if you have to go to the dentist, he could run you there.
Oh.
Exactly.
All right, who wants to bid on Nephew Dart here?
I'd like to bid 2 great days.
2 great days is the first thing I heard. That's a lot of great days.
Stapler without the staples.
That's kind of a shitty bid, but we'll take it.
a stapler with the staples.
That's a better bid. I don't know why to stapler with the staples you needed a bid right after you were already winning.
3
7
great
split,
days.
3 great days. Oh, that's a lot of great
I would
days.
like to bid the proceeds from my research paper once it gets published.
Proceeds. I thought a lot of research papers were done sort of just for the academic purpose rather than. But yeah, we'll take that too.
A glass penis, that is my penis.
A glass penis. That's this guy's penis. That's a pretty good bid, but I don't know.
I would like to bid 1 pair of pants that is perfectly tailored to its wearer's dimensions.
And I would like to bid your doom.
Dr. Dad?
That's right, we're here, dumbkles. I hope you're ready to be destroyed.
Destroyed? What do you mean?
We got a show from the Space Channel. We're here to destroy you on it.
Oh no!
I know that maybe in the past we've become friends, but this is bigger than the both of us now. This is quality entertainment for the people. This is dad business.
I understand it's tough to get good ratings, but do you really think you need to return to evil?
Evil's all I know, Uncle Chunky. Evil's all I can do. I spend most of my life dedicated to evil.
Maybe you should talk to the evil uncle.
The evil uncle? You mean Uncle Bungley? From Magic Uncles?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know what he would tell me. I don't think I need... I guess he can maybe... I just want to destroy all the dumbkles.
And I just want a pair of pants that isn't damn long for once. I just want it to go right up to my ankles and be perfectly cuffed.
So what does this mean about my stapler with the staples?
It doesn't mean anything. Give me that stapler. That's what you get. Don't mess with me. I mean business this time.
Dr. Dad, you just stapled an uncle.
That's right. I'm here. And I'm not leaving until all you dumbkles have been destroyed. Clang! Quick, run up to the top of the stadium and fetch the Uncle Orb.
I'm at the top of the stadium
Oh
and I have the
no,
Uncle
the
Orb.
Uncle Orb is what powers everything in this convention. Without it, all the power will be lost and we won't be able to run all the events.
Oh no! What are we going to do?
Looks like you're gonna have a pretty dark convention, dumbkles.
Well, I would say we're pretty diverse.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
I got the orb, I've got the orb.
We've got the orb! Look, everything's powering down!
You have no power anymore!
Where are the foxes? I can't see!
Where's my wound for my stapler?
My optical nerve was once working, and now it seems to be no longer.
I'd like to remind you that all of this is brought to you by Richard Doogie's Goggles. I'm a goggles salesman. Would you like to hear about my goggles?
There's no time for that! I'm in control here now!
Where are my dead foxes? Where is the British man's butthole? Oh, sorry.
Listen up, Uncle's Convention! Some of you may not know me. I am Dr. Dad. I am in control here now. We have the Uncle Orb. If you want to ever see it again,
Drown him out!
if you want, hey, I'm trying to give my evil monologue here. Why is this marching band playing? Oh, this is it. I get no respect. Clang!
Yes, Dr. Dad.
Take the Uncle's Orb and get out of here.
I have the Uncle's Orb. I will run over to the football stadium with
Yes.
Space Channel.
Bring
Not
it to Space Channel.
So fast. I will run faster than you.
Well, I can run. I'm Clang, and my pants are perfect length, or I don't trip over them.
Well, I'm Nephew Dart.
Well, you'll have to catch me. Bye.
Take this stapler.
Wait, come back.
It looks like he's gone.
That's right. Now, dumbkles, I'm going to leave you here in this dark until I can come back and be guaranteed at least a modicum of respect.
Oh, we can respect you, Dr. Dad, if that's all you want.
It's not respect from you. I know you respect me. It's these nephews and nieces. These nephews and no, I'm not even gonna try. These dumb nephews and nieces, they don't care about me. They just see me as a father figure, and no one cares about their fathers.
Well, you're not necessarily as cool as the uncles, as Niece Pizza Pie would say. Sometimes the dad is a little bit more boring, a little bit more authoritative, whereas the uncle is cool, the uncle is fun, the uncle suddenly has money hidden behind his ears.
But I'm more than a dad. I'm an evil villain, and I demand respect. I'm leaving. I'm going to leave you here in the dark. I'm going to join up with Space Channel. You'll know where they are. Of course, they're in the football stadium.
Are you saying Space Channel put you up to this?
That's right. They gave me this show to come here and destroy the convention.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would Space Channel want to destroy a convention that they're broadcasting live on the air?
They thought it would be good for their ratings, I think.
Well, we can have great ratings by auctioning off minors. We don't need to have violence and destruction.
But, look, Dunkles, I think there's something you should know about Space Channel.
Yes?
I don't think they have the nieces and nephews' interests at heart. You know, they gave me this show to come here and try to ruin the convention, which I was all for, you know. It helped me, practice my evil, let me do evil, and it let me give me a platform to be heard on, to be seen, to have respect for once. So I didn't question it, but Dumblecles, I've got to say, they don't seem like they want to help you.
What are you saying? They don't want to have a great day every day?
They want to have their own great day. They want to have a great day for Space Channel. They don't care about what happens to the nieces and nephews along the way. You know, your show has been giving them such good ratings that they've gone along with it. But they're worried that without the nieces and nephews on Earth, no one's going to watch Uncle's Variety Hour anymore.
Well, what does that mean for Uncle's Variety Hour?
It means that they're going to try to make you continue the show by any means necessary. And if that means me wiping out the nieces and nephews, so be it! And I am going to help them!
Oh, no! We love doing this program, but we will not let you wipe out the nieces and nephews. It is our job, the uncle's job, to apply soft toilet tissue to the rectum in order to get any crusty stains removed.
But we've got the uncle's orb, and it's heading to Space Channel, and with it, they're going to be able to control all the nieces and nephews.
Oh, no!
You see, the uncle's orb can be modified to be turned into the niece and nephew orb.
The niece and nephew orb.
Yes, using it, they will rule the nieces and nephews, and they will keep them in danger.
Well, I think that we cannot let this go on any longer. Nieces and nephews, hide somewhere!
Needs the pizza pie. I would just hide in this box.
Uncle B, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. There's a whole lot going on. I don't know, Uncle Chunky. I am worried about the nieces and nephews.
I am too. If Dr. Dad really means what he says, they could be in great danger. And the short friend with perfectly hemmed pants is already on his way to the Space Channel.
That's right. And Clang is pretty good at tripping people up.
His pants are impeccable.
I don't think Nephew Dart's going to be able to stop him. Wait a minute. Excuse me for a second. I'm seeing a vision. Mrs. Mom? Are you there?
Honey, how are you?
Mrs. Mom. I'm doing the right thing, right? You know, getting my message out there, being seen by people on the Space Channel, this has to be right. It's what's right for me.
Well, Double D, I think you know what's right for you. And you know what's right for the greater good. And I think you know what it means to be a loving father, a loving dad, a loving doogie, a loving dangle, loving dingus, Dr. Dad Double D Dingle Doogus. I think you know what it means to be cool.
Wow, Dr. Dad's just staring off into space.
Yeah, it's like he's in a trance or something.
This is really weird. He's like not even acknowledging our presence, Dr. Dad.
It's like he's frozen. Whatever's on his mind, he should just let it go.
Mrs. Mom!
Yeah, Double D?
Mrs. MM, oh, I've missed you so much. You were always my rock. You led me in the right direction.
You were always rock solid when you entered me.
Only because of not only, but certainly those tits.
And those
tits
pills.
really helped it. That's true. That's true. I am a doctor. I can give myself a prescription.
These tits are 100% natural.
Oh,
There are no
yeah, they
artificial
are.
cutlets in here. I remember when you accused me of having artificial cutlets, and I said, no, these are 100% real. You can even feel them
I
for
couldn't-
artificial cutlets.
I couldn't
Did you
believe
feel
it.
any cutlets?
I feel
Did you feel any
felt no
cutlets?
cutlets,
You will
Mrs.
feel
Mom.
the wrath of Mom.
Mrs. Mom, the uncles have been nothing but kind to me, even when I was arch nemesising them.
And these breasts have been nothing but real to you. See the connection? It was a metaphor.
I understand, Mrs. Mom. You're saying that just as much as I love those breasts, those tits of yours, my God. You're saying that I should help the uncles if I want to help your tits.
I'm saying you need to know when to squeeze, and you need to know how to please. It's what you do best. It's why I betted you after our third date.
That's right. Because I please you.
I told you I
I
cannot eat any
squeezed
more
you.
dates. I am full.
And
then I betted you.
You just went right off to bed. You were so tired after eating all those dates.
It's true, they were large and sumptuous.
Just like your tits.
Now I think we're on the same page, Double D.
I think so, Mrs. Mom.
Yes,
Thank you.
Dr. Dad. You're welcome. One quick feel like old times.
Oh,
Then I'll go back to being a mirage.
let's make it 2 quick feels for old time's sake.
All right.
Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I did 4, I lied.
Sorry, I spilled a little, but it's okay. I'm a ghost. I don't exist.
That's right, I've got your ghost milk.
Goodbye, Dr. Dad.
Bye, Mrs. Mom. Dumbkles, I've changed my mind.
Oh, wow! We thought that you were just catatonic.
Oh, well, no. See, I've been talking to the ghosts of my dead brothers, dead ex-wife. It's a whole thing. It's, you
You're
know.
starting to sound like Uncle Mouthful after a few too many alcoholic creamed cheeses.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm totally I'm mostly in control of my mental faculties. Anyway, Dumbkles, I'm going to help you, and I'm going to help you by turning the Space Channel's resources against themselves.
How will you do that?
We've got 2 camera crews on us. We've got 1 on the uncles. We've got 1 on me. We're going to distract them. We're going to keep this convention going while me and Clang go inside the Space Channel headquarters at the Football Channel and take them apart from the inside out.
Wow, you would do that, Dr. Dad?
It's the least I could do. I can get in touch with Clang. I can make sure he doesn't give the orb to any of the executives. He just stays inside. He can distract them, probably tell them some jokes about pants.
He does seem very good at that. He seems like a great fit for this job.
I'd say so. He's been nothing but a loyal companion to me ever since he pulled me out of the rubble.
And now you're here.
Now I'm here, and I can right all the wrongs that I've made, uncles.
I think you're one of the greatest dads in the world. In fact, if we had any sort of award, I would award you World's Greatest Dad.
Thank you, Uncle Chunky. That really means a lot to me.
Well, Dr. Dad, it's the least we can do. You know what we should do, though? Before we actually get down to business, we need to figure out a way to get the power back on. How are we going to have a convention without power? How is the catering on the second day going to stay warm?
Uncles, I believe I have a situation, or I have a solution for this situation. I can solve the problem by putting on the power with my magic.
Uncle Bungley, wow!
Do you remember when I told you that the storm around DC was giving off a powerful magical signature?
I do!
I can harness this energy to bring power back. I can make my own version of the Uncle's Orb to power the stadium.
That would be really great. What do we need to do to help you?
Well, in order to cast my magical spell, I am going to need 2 things. First, to get things started, we are going to need a chant.
All right. Well, I think we have plenty of uncles and nieces and nephews here who can help us with a chant. It's okay, guys. You can come out.
Listen to me, nieces and nephews, and everyone here at the Uncle's Convention, studio audience members, everyone. Repeat after me. Storm power.
Storm power.
Stadium power.
Stadium
Stadium power!
Storm power, stadium power, storm power, stadium power, storm power, stadium power. Now,
Storm power, stadium power.
continue with Grant.
Sorry.
Your time has passed. Now, keep that chant going in the background, and perhaps a sick beat could be played on top of it as well.
How about a marching band?
How about the marching band as well?
Let's get them back out here. Guys, nieces and nephews, have
power,
your instruments
stadium,
ready?
Power, storm, power, stadium, power, storm, power, stadium, power, storm, power, stadium, power, stadium, power, storm, power, stadium, power, storm, power, stadium, power. Let's go, storm, power, stadium, power. Gonna turn on the power to the stadium. Gonna bring back the magic. And then uranium bombs will power this whole place. Get some radiation out to fuck up your face. These powers of the stadium might hurt a bit, but it's the only thing that we can do if we don't want to quit.
Flora, will you please, you're playing it so sharp. You're playing very sharp.
I'm sorry.
Unbelievable. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and...
Storm, power, stadium, power, storm, power, stadium, power.
Storm, power.
Getting the power for the stadium, getting the power for the stadium. Gonna do magic with my cranium. Everybody, get the power so we can have a convention. Everybody. Oh my God, I cannot do my magical spells over this rubble rousing. All right, hold up. I will do a shortened version of the spell. Everybody, quiet.
We do the wave now.
Using the power of the magic of the storm, channel through my body. This is a spell that has not been attempted by anyone in many, many generations. Storm power. Storm power. I have the orb. I have created it. As I mentioned in my spell, this is an orb powered on radiation. If we stay here too long, we might have some sort of strange radioactive effects on us, but we should be able to power the convention for the rest of the day. And hopefully for day 2 and the catering.
As long as we can keep the catering warm. But look at the bright lights. We have power again.
That's right.
It's really great that you were able to do that, Uncle Bungley. You may say that you're evil, but really you're just one of the good old magic uncles.
I might be evil, but I am still an uncle, and an uncle must care for his nieces and nephews no matter what. It is not evil to not care for your nieces and nephews. It is deplorable, it is despicable, it is something that an uncle must never do.
The world may be in disarray, but your moral fabric is not.
That is right. Of course, I can still give people cancer.
So, I guess we have power, and I guess day 1 is coming to a close.
Yeah, it's about time to wrap everything up. Hopefully we can figure out a plan for day 2 so that we can get in and out of that headquarters and save the orb, save Clang, save everybody.
It's true, and maybe we'll learn what the Space Channel really is up to. Hopefully they're not watching us right now.
I sure hope not, too. They know what we're up to. Now it sort of defeats the whole purpose.
I would say so. But I guess let's give some really quick plugs as we end day 1 of the convention. And then we can get a good night's rest, get everything cleaned up, and then start preparing for what's going to happen during day 2.
Yep. Well, I'd like to give my plug out to all the old friends that we saw today that we haven't seen in a while. You know, Continuous Grunt and the Sand Monster and Uncle Mouthful. and the gift shop guy. Probably some more that I forgot. You know, it's really good to see that, you know, friends of the show are friends of the show for life. Borg, of course, was here. You know, it's really good to see. You know, uncles and their nieces and nephews are a family, but I'd like to think that Uncle's Variety Hour is a family. And everybody that's here, everybody that's ever been on the show, you're a member of the family, and it's good to have you here.
Welcome to our family, members of the show. I would like to give a plug, 2 plugs actually. First, to Uncle Winston Spice for giving the keynote address. Fantastic. As well as renowned actress Penelope Cruz for singing the Uncle's National Anthem.
Yeah, another old friend of the show.
Great ways to kick off the convention, and I think we have another great day ahead of us.
Oh, yes, we do. I agree. Good day.
Yeah, I think we really do too. No one's going to want to miss day 2. Obviously, the catering's going to be here, and that is going to knock some socks off. But also, it looks like we're going to maybe get some coverage of Dr. Dad and Klang's infiltration into the space station or the Space Channel headquarters, and that should be a riot. Not like the riot we had before, like a metaphorical riot.
But a riot.
Mm-hmm.
So, viewers, you'll want to tune in. And everybody here, be safe. Hold your loved ones tonight, especially if you just became united with them via an auction. Like, is it Jimmy Tong?
Yep, Jimmy Tong and Nephew Braid over there smoking some spliffs in the corner of the stadium. And all the other nieces and nephews that got auctioned off today. Of course, we still got a whole slew of nieces and nephews to get to their proper uncles. We're going to do all we can to make sure that everybody gets matched up with an appropriate pairing.
We will do that. And until the next time we see you, tomorrow, sleep tight, enjoy the catering that's being served at dinner.
Yep.
Feel free to make more friends.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to each other, learn about each other.
For sure.
There's a lot of great, amazing uncles and nieces and nephews here, so we should cherish this time we all have together.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Uncle's Convention is about bringing people together, and I think we've really pulled that off, Uncle Chunky.
I would say so. So I guess with that being said, we should wrap things up, get day 1 wrapped up. But we will see all of you very, very soon.
Yep, hold on. Get ready for day 2.
It's coming.
Yep. Time to sign off, though. As always, thanks for listening, and this has been Uncle's Variety Hour.
Really? 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 They think that they're gonna do that?
They think that they can beat us.
I don't think so. I don't think so. My great partner in crime.
The uncles are going to try to stop us, but they don't know the power that we have, even without the Uncle Orb.
I don't think so. I think, we can offer them all cookies, and they'll be like, ooh, cookies. And I'll be like, which Bubba? Who wants a cookie? You Big Bubba. Big Bubba want a cookie?
Yes.
And maybe they'll be distracted. They'll be in their bliss. But they don't know. They don't know about what we got in store for them.
It's going to be a riot.
It is going to be a riot. I'd say potentially a literal riot.
Potentially, definitely a figurative one, potentially literal.
And I would say when we unleash Plan B on them,
Plan B,
they're not going to know what to think. I mean, we've been working on Plan Bluebull for a long time now.
Plan Bluebull. No one can stop the Bluebull Accords. No one. No one.
No one. Bubba for you, Big Bubba.